This is an ABC News special report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Terry Moran here at ABC News Washington Bureau. And we're coming on the air because there's a major decision out of the United States Supreme Court concerning the Dreamers, those hundreds of thousands of Americans who were brought here as children without the authority of law, illegally. Before the Supreme Court, the question was, did President Trump have the lawful authority to end President Obama's program, the DACA program, to protect the Dreamers from deportation? Today, in a stunning case, Chief Justice John Roberts, writing with the liberals, found that President Trump's decision to end the DACA program, that's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, protecting the Dreamers, that President Trump and his administration acted unlawfully when they ended the DACA program. This opinion centered on whether or not the law had been followed to the letter of it. And that's something that Chief Justice John Roberts is very much a stickler for. He found that the original reasons that the Trump administration put forward for ending DACA were not done in accordance with the Administrative Procedure Act. That is the federal law that governs how the government should do these things. And the bottom line is the Supreme Court, Chief Justice John Roberts, said the Trump administration acted unlawfully when it ended DACA. The implications of this cannot be overstated. These are hundreds of thousands of people who were brought here as youngsters. They are in their workplaces, in the armed forces, all across our country, and this is major news for them. I want to go to Devin Dwyer, who covers the Supreme Court for us. Devin, just before we came on the air, you said, watch Chief Justice John Roberts. What did the court do here?
Terry, the court sent an earthquake through this country on this issue of immigration, also sending a very clear message that this court is not a rubber stamp for Donald Trump. Chief Justice Roberts wrote here that there's no question the president had the power to end DACA, but it's how he did it, as you said. He did not give an adequate, reasoned explanation, enough time for this decision to be made. And so even though this basically kicks the can for those Dreamers, it doesn't impose a permanent solution to their status. The court today saying that program will stand for now as long as the administration doesn't come up with another reason.
That's right. That's important to emphasize. The court says the Trump administration, any administration, can end DACA. They just didn't do it right. And I want to go to Cecilia Vega on the impact of this. You were speaking earlier today on how important this is for our country.
This is not just a Latino issue, Terry. This is not just an immigration issue. This is an issue that impacts every facet of our country, particularly the biggest headlines that we are living with right now, from race relations, these hundreds of thousands of people, black and brown people that we have seen marching in the streets, to the pandemic that we are living under. 27,000 DACA recipients are working on the front lines of our health care system today as we speak. Overwhelming support in this country. 86% believe that these Dreamers should have protections. And we should say, just to give you a little bit more about who these people are, these are people who came to this country as young children with their parents, whose parents immigrated illegally. They were born in other countries. We're talking about people, many of them, who don't speak the languages of the countries where they were born. They have been to school in this country. This is a program that allowed them to come out of the shadows, to pay taxes, to work, to be huge contributors to this economy and to this country. And this ruling today will give them a little bit of a sigh of relief. This is a group that has been torn and twisted in the wind with politics coming from this White House, a president who has really campaigned on, of course, that harsh immigration rhetoric and threatened to end DACA immediately after he took office. Yet then he said nice words about them, saying that he would make a deal to keep these DACA recipients in this country. Today, Terry, we are still waiting to hear what the president has to say about this ruling.
This is another body blow, really, to President Trump. Thanks very much, Cecilia. From this Supreme Court, once again, the bottom line, the Supreme Court of the United States, in a 5-4 opinion, Chief Justice John Roberts joining the liberals, declaring that the Trump administration acted unlawfully when it ended the DACA program established by President Obama to protect the Dreamers. We'll have much more on this throughout the day. This is something that affects not just the Latino community, as Cecilia Vega pointed out, but our healthcare systems, our military, so many other ways. A huge decision out of the Supreme Court. Stay with ABC News. Thanks for watching. I'm Terry Moran.
This has been a special report from ABC News.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.